Snooping around, yes, we've seen you, but today's the day we officially brought you a favorite treat. The one and only Zanda Zakuza is joining us, a vocalist of note, love her to bits, and the producer extraordinaire DJ Tendaness is also in the building. We're going to be talking to them about an interesting project that they have come up with, Tendamix. You are aware of this huge social event that's happening today at Mzimba View, but we're going to speak more about that today. But before we get into the formalities, how are you guys doing?
Good, thank you. How are you guys doing?
We're fantastic. We really are. We're lovely to see you guys, and it's a great pleasure to finally have you in studio.
We good, man. Alive. Very much alive.
You know?
I wanted her to speak first.
Yeah. I mean, ladies first. Ladies first.
Chivalry
For
is
sure.
dead.
Exactly. So, Zanda, let us know before we more or less get into the conversation in detail. It's not your first time in the country.
It is not, no.
So walk us through when you touched down today. What were your expectations? Besides the humidity like we spoke about while walking, what was the vibes looking like?
It is too hard. Well, there was misinformation, spread by the pilots who was, flying us to Swaziland. It's like, it's a good, cool 24 degrees. I'm just like, where is the 24 degrees? Because it feels like a good Nigerian humidity 30 degrees. You know what I mean? And I'm wearing a jumpsuit, a black one at that. I was feeling the heat. But apart from that, I thought I would have an entourage. Mister picked me up late. I'm upset. I had to wait, but I made friends with everyone at the airport. Naturally, got free drinks. Naturally. And so yeah, man, it's always a vibe when I'm in Swaziland. It's beautiful.
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
And for you, Tendaness, how are you doing?
I'm good, man. I'm good. Happy to be here. It's my first time here.
I know.
I'm happy to see that, radio is growing slowly but surely in the kingdom. So we're happy about that.
Thank you.
Yeah, and thanks for having us, man. Thanks for having us.
And thank you for also giving us music to also play to, because we would not also be as a station if we did not have good music.
Absolutely.
And local talent such as yourself doing the absolute most.
Nah, man.
But okay, for a listener who does not know who you are, rather give them a bit of a sense of who Tendaness is.
Damn. Tenderness is DJ, producer, artist, entrepreneur as well. Very passionate about the game, very passionate about the growth of the industry in every aspect. And I've been doing this for a while now, since I was 16. I've been in the game. It's been a long time.
Hey.
Very long time. So
it's even scary to ask how old are you now.
I'm like a
Don't do it.
That's the thing. It's like, hey.
And it's like, getting to the point where it's like we're like OGs in the game.
Yeah.
It's wild. It's something you don't even realize it, man, because you just love it and we do it. So yeah, we've been in the game for a while, man, and we are pushing our agenda.
Yes.
Which is entertainment to the next level. That's what we're doing. Yeah.
Zanda?
Yeah.
For those who don't know who Zanda Zakuza is, who would you briefly describe her to be?
Zanda Zakuza Makokoroshe. No, I'm joking. Songwriter at heart, before performer. I was very shy growing up, so the singing part wasn't a part of my plans. But then I was discovered.
Yes.
And then everything else is history. Singer-songwriter, performer extraordinaire. I don't think I've made any. Wait.
Absolutely.
Kempela matches what I can do on stage, I think. Yeah. Okay. I'm a singer, songwriter, performer. Durban, born and raised. And yeah, man, I'm just maneuvering my way through the entertainment industry in South Africa and beyond. Yeah, man.
So tell us how you met this handsome gentleman
This
over
guy.
here. How does that happen?
Tender. Social media?
Social media.
Yes.
Twin.
Social media. At the time, Giga was doing the most with Polosha. It was so different. And I was like, yes, next big thing in SA music. Because I thought he was South African. You look at absurd. Only to find out he's a Swazi native. And yeah, man, working with him was a breeze. Invited me to a studio session this one time. I came through with pizza.
Yes, you did come
yes,
through
I
with pizza.
did.
I remember that.
And yeah, man, we made Over the Moon and Under the Rainbow. At first, you didn't think I could do it. You were doubting my abilities. Do you remember
Was
that?
I?
The exposure, okay.
But that's the beauty of collaboration. You never
Yes.
know who can bring what to the game, to the to the plate, and it's all nice and dandy when everything sounds good and
Yeah.
it's together. So yeah, man, me and this guy go way back.
All right.
Yo.
He's almost family, almost.
I need to read one of them because the listeners matter. I've got
Okay.
one that came through saying, Zanda, loving the energy so much. What would you say is that one song you're looking forward to performing tonight?
Definitely Skeleton Move.
Ooh.
Skeleton Move, no
Yes.
matter, you know what it is.
You definitely said that on first. All right. Okay, so back to the conversation. We were talking about, the joint collaboration between the two of you. She said she brought pizza on the first studio session.
Because people must eat.
Yes. How thoughtful of you.
Danko.
Exactly.
That was the first time that happened.
And
Yeah, that's
what went through your head, Tenderness? Did you ever have any thoughts of more or less bringing an album forth between the two of you?
Damn. Interesting.
Very.
Yeah. That's very interesting. But the thing, we really gelled very well from the beginning. You know what I'm saying? I think out of all the artists out there, I always say that she was probably the first one to embrace me and just accept, what I was doing and really, really mess with it. You know what I mean? We've traveled quite a lot, a lot of the travels that I've done, the tours that I was pushing, and all of that. We have been through to quite a couple of places. And you never know, man. You never know. Might just happen.
I mean,
Might
I feel
just
like
happen.
I'm not the only one who got some bit of validation. There is actually something coming, but they just don't want to tell us when. So maybe later next year, we don't know. We can expect. We're gonna
Maybe
keep
June. Maybe June.
Ooh, I love that, Zanda. June.
Yeah.
Drop
Look
that.
at that.
Oh, okay.
That's Steph.
Love that. All right. And then in respect to the song, did you imagine how much of recognition it was going to get? Because it was very, I want to put it for lack of a better word, it was a very sentimental song. When you listen to the lyrics properly, it's a very beautiful love story, and the visuals put together. I mean, Zanda's living with her mom, who's really strict, who doesn't want her to be out there, and then there comes
is
this
alive.
boy. So let's talk about the writing of it on your side, Zanda. What did you listen to first? Were the beats first, or do you just come in and you're like, okay, I have some lyrics in mind, and then Tenda just put in a few beats here and there?
I think you can confirm that I didn't even write that song. It was top of the head.
Wow.
I've always been a sucker for love, though. That
Yes.
always helps me.
True.
Like, even if I'm not in love, I imagine myself in love, and then like how I would, go about life if I were in love. Gosh, love is so hard. But moving on. When he played the beats, the melody was already in my head, and all that I needed to do was just put words to it. And it took me a while to master that as a songwriter. It's okay, what kind of words you're going to use when you hear a certain melody, and make it sound good, make it rhyme, make it tickle the ear, because melodies are so boring these days. No offense to anyone, but you know what I mean. Okay. We need to do better. So when the song came about, it was just as natural as possible. We were just vibing in the studio. There was a lot of tequila involved. Don't lie. It was vibes. It was really nice. It was any artist's dream.
Yeah.
Like, when you go into an environment and people allow you to be as creative as you want to be.
Yes.
There were no restrictions. And so Over the Moon and Under the Rainbow came through. Yeah.
And the rest is history.
Hey.
Now, coming back to what has brought you in the country, or what has brought the two of you in the studio today, Tendamix.
Sure. Yes.
It's not the first of its kind happening. I mean, we've seen a lot of those social events happening in and across the country.
Absolutely.
Walk us through the selection process of the venue this time around, and
sure.
the artist selection that you have done.
For sure. Look, Tendamix basically we like to introduce. Tendamix is my label.
Yes.
For the 10 years, it's 10 years this year. So the vision has always been just to bring a lot of nomadic events that are able to work in different spaces. So it's not really locked into it works here in Swaziland only or anywhere else.
Mm-hmm.
So we basically then curate pretty much a solid lineup of. It's about the music, honestly, and the experience as well. You know what I mean? That's what we're trying to build and bring very exciting acts and exciting experiences for the people to do to experience, basically. So we started this in probably 20, if I'm not mistaken, shortly after my album. So the first few ones we did at Spiny Lodge. Zanda was there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was quite a heavy lineup there. Saudi, there was a couple of other people as well that were there. And it's just about doing a high production show. You know what I mean? That's what it's about. We didn't have that at that time. So now everyone is, we started a whole era of eventing now. Everyone has a screen, everyone has all of those things. So those are the little steps that we took just to take the game to the next level. So yeah, today, Zimba View, you already know it's going to be crazy.
Ooh.
It's going to be a good time. Zanda is here. Everyone was like, is she coming?
Yes,
you sure?
she's
It's
here.
like everyone was expecting it not to happen. It happened.
Mhm.
She's here. Yeah. So we're making that happen. It's going to be exciting. Make sure you guys come through. 80 Rand at the door. It's not that much for a good
It
time
isn't.
like that. Yeah.
Of course.
So you're going to have
And
a good time.
Speaking of growth, Zanda, this one is on you. I don't know if I'm putting you on the spot right now, but I think I have to. Has Tenderness exposed you to a few of the local acts that you have seen potential in as well?
Potential?
Yes.
I wouldn't call it potential. They're just great.
Oh, okay.
Willem Seni, whenever I listen to her
Yes.
work,
Mm-hmm.
I am shooketh. There's also Poloja, who is every artist's dream. Like
Of course.
he exudes Africanity. It's
Yes.
beautiful. There's also him. You're not so bad. But he keeps introducing me to artists that we didn't know in SA, like, kind of existed. And it's always beautiful to know what my neighbors are up to what, you know? So, yeah, man. Shout out to Tender for, like, opening that door and, exposing us to so many artists from Swaziland.
Absolutely.
Shout out. Yeah.
All right. Night Over the Moon and Under the Rainbow with Zanda, Zakuza and Tenderness. Love the song. It's nothing but crazy vibes, even off air. The conversation continues. I feel like I'm exposing you there for a bit. But speaking of tonight, Zanda, what are your expectations for tonight?
Good vibes.
Not a problem. You can still speak through the mic.
I just dropped the pop filter. Sorry,
Yes.
Good vibes always. Happy people.
Mm-hmm.
No fighting. No fighting.
No fighting.
Just love, guys. Let's have good times and make memories.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And on your side, Tender?
Yo, good time, man. Good time. I'm expecting it to be a very exciting show. The last time I did a show out there was nuts.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping that, not even hoping, the people should come ready for a good time. That's it.
And
sure.
Being an event curator like yourself, I do know that sometimes there is that pressure that often comes with planning an event.
Absolutely.
So would you say you have gotten to that stage? I don't know if they ever get to that stage where you actually just let whatever happens.
Yo, you don't. It's always anxiety, man. It's always anxiety. This must happen, that must happen.
Yeah.
Getting the team ready, I've got a whole team behind me now, probably about 6 to 7 people who help me curate. And right now there's 2 different events happening at the same time. So you can imagine what pressure it's like. But everyone knows what they're doing, so we good, And the most important thing, Zanda's here.
Yes. We can't emphasize that enough.
Once she's here, now I can relax.
You can relax.
Yeah, I can relax
I
now.
know. It's definitely a perfect one.
For
So
sure.
before we play the game, any new music individually? Tender, I'm starting with you, and I'm going to end with my lady.
Absolutely. I've got so much music I've been making. I haven't released music in quite a long time.
True.
A lot happened this year, just on a personal level.
Okay.
But the music doesn't stop, you know what I mean? Because we just transfer those feelings or whatever it is into the music.
Yes.
So discovered a lot of brand new talent that I'm working with right now. Just helping them catapult their careers and move, You see what Sanilo's doing right now. after our collab, you know, she's moving up and doing all those things, and a lot of other artists as well, you know. So new project coming through, and maybe Zanda and Tendaness. You never know.
Yeah,
100%. So
Zanda.
I have a new song out. It's called Ngipilela Wena, dropped under Openmic Productions.
Yes.
Might be my last baby dropped under Openmic Productions. It's been my home for a good 7 to 8 years.
Yes.
But we have to grow as artists and find our feet.
True.
So we gotta leave the training wheels behind. Ngipilela Wena featuring Mega Drums is out, and a song that I'm revisiting from my album Kayalam is Ndimhle, featuring Sinom Solo.
Yes, love him.
When I get back to SA on Monday, we're shooting a little visualizer for that.
So we must keep it locked to your socials for that
Most
date.
Definitely. It's a very beautiful, healing song.
Okay.
I'm sure the headlines have hit, or if they haven't hit Swaziland, they've definitely hit South Africa about, you know, mental health and healing and making sure that you're the best version of yourself.
True.
And not for everyone else watching you, mind you,
but for yourself.
And for the people around you, because you can't really love anyone unless you love yourself. So Ndimhle is a tribute to self-love and self-appreciation, featuring Sinom Solo. The visualizer's dropping soon, but the song is out. It's been out. Go and stream it and feel good about yourself.
And I mean, you did touch on the fact that you love to envision love, and that's what you put into your music. Can we ever expect a heartbreak song from Zanda?
Maybe.
Or do you feel like it doesn't deserve the airplay that it deserves?
It doesn't. Anyone who awakens your love with no intention of, you know, staying or loving you through doesn't deserve even a peep from you.
Yeah.
Say, okay, thank you, and keep it stepping. Ooh. You're a queen, you're a king. Move! There it is.
Yeah. Love that. Wise words. I mean, okay, well, now we're going to play an interesting game. It's for the both of you. You need to give me an answer as fast and as quick as possible as you can, right?
Got you.
What is Zanda's favorite drink?
Don Julio.
Oh, okay.
True.
What is Tenderness's most amazing quality that you've observed?
He is very attentive. He will listen, he will pay attention to detail, and he will do it just the way you like it. There it is.
What is one of Zanda's pet peeves?
Me being late.
There it is. Hey, if you didn't mention that, we were going to have problems, right? You were very late today.
All right. And what is Tenderness's most hated gig so far that he feels he didn't do his best at? If we ever get there.
Interesting.
Botswana, University of something.
Yeah,
he was very upset about messing up my song, my song order. Yeah, but I told him it's all good.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm famous either way. I'm joking. But yeah, you were.
I love that.
Yeah, you were very upset about that, and you were stressing over it.
Yeah. And then the final question: what is one thing you appreciate about your friendship? I think this one can go to the both of you.
Zanda's heart, dude. Got a good heart, dude.
Thanks.
For real.
Appreciate that.
You, Zanda?
I like that we can touch base no matter how long we've gone without talking. And I feel like that's real friendship. Like, we could go months, and as soon as he calls, it's just like, hey, dude, what's up?
Yeah.
And it's like we never really were apart.
Yes.
That's genuine friendship. It's a friendship I can count on. It's very dependable. Like that.
All right. No, thank you so much for pulling through. And for the listener at home who's not aware, we are going out tonight at Mzimba View for Tendamix. We're about to play with the other kids.
Absolutely.
It's going down. Pull up.
It's going down.
It's going
I mean,
down.
you can definitely. We're gonna be there. We're definitely coming through.
Absolutely.
So you gotta. I'm gonna call out your name if there's an issue.
Go ahead.
But I'm definitely coming through.
Yes, pull up.
Pull up,
Right.
guys.
No, thank you so much for hanging out with us at UNESCO FM. We appreciate the love, and more or less to the future. We appreciate you, and to many more other things to come in the future from the two of you and for individual projects that you put out.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Really
All right.
All right.
Thank you so much. At exactly 35 minutes past the hour.